Easter is finally upon us. And if you're a chocolate lover, who isn't?
We all are.
Yeah, you're in for a treat because we've been given the golden ticket for an exclusive tour of the Cadbury factory in Melbourne.
Today, reporter Jesse Burns went to check out what's inside chocolate.
So there I was, excited to tuck into my Easter bunny when I took my first bite, only to find a golden ticket. Congratulations, you've stumbled upon a golden ticket, your passport to chocolate heaven. You'll be whisked away on a tour of the Cadbury factory on a delicious Easter adventure. And who knows, you might even get to take a dip in our chocolate river. Just kidding, that's not sanitary. So put your lab coat on and get ready for a day of induced chocolate bliss. We can't wait to see you. Wow.
Welcome to the chocolate factory, my dear friend. We're happy to have you here.
What an honour it is to be here, and I cannot wait to smell and eat the chocolate today.
You'll love it. You'll have a bowl.
Let's go.
Let's have it.
From giant Easter bunnies to colourful Easter eggs and everything in between, this factory is filled with the sights and smells of a chocolate wonderland. And for lucky visitors like myself, there's even a chance to meet some of the factory workers. While they don't quite look like Willy Wonka's Oompa Loompas, they are dressed in orange.
Is it true that the snozberries really do taste like snozberries?
They taste like snozberries.
And if you lick the walls, does it also get to taste like chocolate?
No licking the walls here.
Maybe once.
Maybe once.
Our tour starts with the moment I've been waiting for, the chocolate waterfall. Warm, scrumptious, and brown liquid cascades down by the litre. This is the very beginning, where the bunnies are moulded into life.
That mould is going to be rotating all the way through this heating tunnel. So what that does is it spins that chocolate through that mould, creating that perfect bunny.
It then cools down for precisely 1,620 seconds as workers paddle them downstream along the chocolate river. Just kidding, but let's imagine. And if you're wondering, that's exactly 27 minutes.
Okay, Jesse, so we're heading to the factory now. As discussed earlier, no touching the product, especially none of that licking as well.
This is where we see the bunnies for the first time, spinning, jumping, and making friends. Even the not-so-perfect ones are saved.
When there's imperfections in the bunnies, what happens to those bunnies?
So what happens is 96% of the product that we make is actually right the first time. So 4% of that product might have a little crack, so we actually collect that, we melt that back down and rework it back into our chocolate.
Then it's time to be packaged and whisked away to homes around Australia.
This really is the final point in the factory where they go off and sit into people's lounge rooms and into their
That's right, we don't get to see these bunnies again after this, after they get that case put on them.
And one thing is for sure, there's a lot of them.
How many eggs will they lay this year?
In 1 year, 450 million eggs of all sorts of sizes and varieties, and 15 million bunnies.
So the bunnies are reproducing at a pretty high rate.
Pretty high rate, absolutely.
This year, there's a few varieties you may not recognise either.
One of our most exciting products is actually this mini eggs or micro mini eggs egg and bunny, which has little mini egg pieces in the shell. Absolutely delicious. We're filling some last minute orders here behind us with some bunnies who are just ready to hop out the door.
But for now, it's time for me to take these home and fill my belly. Thanks, Cadbury, and happy Easter to all.
Yes, Augustus Burns with that special report from the Cadbury factory.
I'm surprised we got Jesse Burns out of there. It looked like he was making himself right at home.
About 96% of those eggs are perfect. The 4%, you would have thought they might have some sort of second-hand, reject shop.
Well, Cadbury's been doing this a long time.
Yeah,
I think
they melt
they've
them
got
back
it down to a fine art, haven't they? And you've got to eat the ears first when you've got the Cadbury bunnies.
Apparently
It's the
so.
only way to do
Coming
it.
from the expert. Good stuff. Thanks, Jesse. Ahead.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?